Rarely a day goes by at North Group where we don't get asked what is actually going on in the real estate market. And when you're looking at the numbers or reports, it can be a little bit daunting sometimes to try to understand exactly what is being communicated. So reports aside, media aside especially, and everything else, let's take a look at what we're seeing in the Toronto real estate market right now as of the end of summer, beginning of September. And simply put, sales are up overall. From this time last year to currently, sales are up, and that's a really good thing. But what is happening is that listings are lower. So listing inventory is lower, and when that happens, it means that the competition is getting tighter. By listing inventory, I mean any home type, whether that's a detached home, a semi, a condo, or a townhome. Our listing inventory is lower right now. Now, naturally, going into the fall, it will start to slightly increase, but overall, as of the end of the summer, it was down. And when there's a good amount of buyers looking in the market, which there are right now, and they can't find what they're looking for, that's how the competition starts to tighten. This is especially true right now in the condo market because the condo market is leading the way with price growth, followed by townhomes and then semis in Toronto. Overall, this means that there's a greater demand at the end of the day for more affordable home types. They are especially appealing, condos, townhomes, they're especially appealing for first-time buyers, for downsizers, and for investors. So when you're looking at a bit of the summary overall, what I want to do is break down, this is exactly what it means for sellers. So if you own a condo or a townhome and potentially a semi, this is a great time to consider selling because when inventory is low, buyers tend to spend a little bit more to get what they want. There ends up to be more competition for the listings that do come on the market, and that potentially drives up prices, putting a little bit more money into sellers' pockets. But on the flip side, this is what it means if you're a buyer. So because interest rates are really low right now, in fact, they are comparably low to what we saw in 2016 and 2017, and those were historic low rates. We are getting very close to seeing those numbers. And because of those low rates, because money is so affordable right now to borrow, we're seeing an influx of buyers and investors getting pre-approved for a mortgage. So even if it means that buyers are having to pay a little bit more for a property in certain pockets of Toronto, you can borrow the money so affordably that it tends to balance things out. At North Group, we really love talking about real estate and what's going on in the market. So if you ever want to have a call or a coffee to talk about buying or investing, or if you're wondering what your property is worth or how you could get pre-approved for a mortgage, we would love to have that conversation. So please reach out anytime.